Hey, warriors. A lot of people say, that they fear the unknown, okay? But honestly, I don't think that's the deepest fear. I believe what most people truly fear is losing the identity they built around certainty. My opinion, okay? My opinion. I believe this because identity is more than just personality. It's the internal structure people use to understand a lot of things, who they are, you know, what the world means, where they belong, um, what feels safe, right? So when new information appears, or life starts changing, or consciousness expands, people don't just, you know, they're not just processing new ideas, okay? They experience threat. Not always physical threat, identity threat, okay? If a person, let me put it to you this way. If a person has spent years building themselves around a belief, a world view, a role, a narrative, okay? Or an image of themselves, whatever it may be, okay? Then questioning that, it can feel like a psychological death, okay? That's why people cling so tightly to certainty. It, Certainty doesn't always have to be true, okay? Certainty stabilizes identity, period. And the nervous system, it loves stability, even unhealthy stability, okay? That's why people can stay attached to painful patterns, toxic relationships, beliefs that are limited, outdated identities, because the familiar feels safer than the unknown, even when the familiar is hurting them. Okay? And honestly, we all do this at some level. All of us. Evolving, it requires letting parts of yourself die. Not physically, obviously, psychologically. Okay? Old beliefs, old roles, old self concepts, things like that. And that process is terrifying. But growth has always required identity transformation. I don't give a shit who you are. Okay? You cannot become whatever, something new, something else. I don't care what you want to call it, while you are gripping the version of yourself that no longer fits. It's not going to happen. Okay? And maybe that's the reason why awakening feels so damn intense to some people. Okay? Because it's not just about learning new truths. Okay? It is about surviving the collapse of the old ones. I don't think people get this. Okay? And the people who grow the damn most are usually not the people who never feel any fear. They are the people willing to keep questioning themselves even when their identity wants to fucking resist it. I love you.